One of the questions that I get asked a lot is, are you a doctor? Or why would I take you seriously if you're not a doctor? Well, it's actually a good thing that I'm not a doctor when it comes to hormones. So there are a variety of reasons why I'm delighted that I never went down medical training. Firstly, doctors are governed by NICE guidelines. Now, those guidelines only state that a woman is to be dealt with menopausally when she's 12 months post-menopause. So we can work with perimenopausal women over the age of 45, but we have to treat them as if they're 12 months post-menopause, which means that we're not treating them where they are. That doesn't make any sense. We need to be looking at every stage of the peri to post-menopause transition. As a non-doctor, I have the opportunity to do functional testing, not just blood testing. Now, the other thing to remember is if you're over the age of 45, there is no testing for hormones for women. But we can actually do functional testing. So not just how much hormones in your blood, but how are you utilizing it? How are you utilizing it? Are you clearing it out of your system? Is your gut functioning properly? Is there inflammation that could be causing a problem here? Is there an issue in your thyroid? All of this gets looked at with proper functional testing. So that leads me on to the next point, which is we can look at the whole health of somebody and actually support them with all those aspects: the gut microbiome, the estrogen clearing or the hormone clearing, finding out if there are issues with their methylation in their liver, if the inflammation is there, histamine intolerance, etc., etc. We've got to look at all those aspects if we're going to go for good hormone health, and then also apply supplements to effectively correct a problem, not just medicate a problem. Then the last two reasons why it's also great not to be a doctor is because we can utilize nutrition and food strategies and, good diet with some scientific background to actually rectify the issues. So one of the other great things about working with someone who's not a doctor is the ability that we have to refer on to people who aren't necessarily NHS registered. And so I refer on to functional doctors who work with very, very specific hormone conditions, but that might not be in a way that the NHS would approve because of those guidelines. So the NHS approach isn't the only approach. And working with someone who's not a doctor also means that we're looking at all sorts of aspects. If you found this video interesting and you'd like to know more, then please click the link in the bio to visit the Hormone Wellness website and to book a discovery call.